Hi everyone, Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors with the Gradient Investments weekly talking points for the week ending April 1st, 2022. Let's get into stocks. Most equity indices were up last week with the S&P 500 edging up 0.8%. The Russell 2000 rising 0.68 and the NASDAQ adding 0.66. Now the Dow Jones eased 0.12 and overseas developed markets added 0.83 and emerging markets rose 1.92. Now in the U.S., real estate and utilities were the best performing sectors while financials and energy were the laggards. Growth stocks outperformed value stocks. Talking about fixed income, the yields on shorter duration fixed income moved higher than of the longer duration, resulting in an inverted yield curve, which is often feared as an indicator of future recession. Last time this happened was a couple years ago. Now, bond investors tend to focus on the 2-year treasuries versus the 10-year note. On Friday, the 2-year ended at 2.44% yield, higher than the 10-year yield at 2.38%. Let's talk about commodities. Oil prices dropped following the president's order to increase supplies from our strategic reserve at a rate of 1 million barrels per day, which is basically a Band-Aid for the next 6 months. Now, this follows the government's ban on Russian oil imports following the invasion of the Ukraine. The announcement was followed on the OPEC's decision not to increase production volume. So the price of West Texas crude dropped 12.8% to end the week at $99.27 per barrel. Now in economic data, in March, the U.S. added 431,000 jobs, which was far less than the 750,000 positions created in February and less than the consensus forecast of 490,000 jobs. In February's numbers were adjusted up to nearly 75,000. The unemployment rate was 3.6%, 2.2% decline from the prior month, and the lowest level since before the pandemic. On a year-over-year basis, average hourly earnings rose 5.6%, but inflation is over 7%, so we're still below that. Let's talk about company news. Bank of America, G50 core selecting contrarian choice holding declined 6.47% last week as bank stocks dropped on worries that an inverted yield curve would lead to softer demand for bank loans and rising payment delinquencies. Dexcom, which is a G33 and core select holding, saw its stock rise 10.52% last week following the board's decision to split the stock 4-for-1 effective on June 10th. Management has also announced earlier this month that its latest glucose continuous monitoring system has been approved in Europe, which is good for the company. Novo Nordisk, a G40I holding, received approval from the FDA for its 2 milligram dose of Ozempic for type 2 diabetes. It had previously been approved in Europe, in the European Union, Switzerland, and Canada. Shares rose 6.01% for the week. And that's it. So thank you so much for being part of our ARA family. We're going through a lot of volatility. We have a lot of uncertainty going on right now. Remember, everybody keeps saying the best place right now, big company, blue chip stocks. Stay invested. You know, the stocks, everybody used to go to bonds as the safe haven. It's not there. If you think that, hey, Joe, I really can't take this volatility, I need to have some safety, that's why we use some alternatives. We have the fixed index annuities. We have the buffered index. There's a lot of different strategies we have for you, but like we always say, and a lot of you already know, stay the course. It's going to be the best course of action. Make sure your income is in good order, and that's what we try to help you make sure we do, and we get you growth, and make sure that you're in good shape. So take care. Visit our website, aradvisorsinc.com. Remember our Facebook and YouTube pages, and scan the QR code to get our newsletter if you're not already, which I'm sure most of you are. God bless you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week.